shape of every silence. Two shadows walking home beneath the trees. You knew my heart before I had to hide it. I knew your dreams before they learned to leave. Now there's a pause where your name used to answer, a little ache in places we outgrew. I don't know when forever changed its meaning. I only know I still remember you. Maybe we bent beneath the weight of changing. Maybe we lost the words we meant to say. Some things don't break with thunder, they just quietly fade away. There's a space we left between us, where our laughter used to stay, like a room still full of sunlight, after someone walks away. I don't hate the road that changed us, I just miss who we were then. In the space we left between us, I still call you my old friend. I kept the little jokes that no one laughs at, the songs we played when summer felt brand new, the promises we made without a witness, the kind of trust you only give to few. I heard you're happy somewhere unfamiliar, and I am learning how to be okay. But sometimes healing feels like holding gently the hand of someone walking far away. I wish we knew the ending before we let it start. Maybe we could have held it with softer hands and kinder hearts. But I won't turn our memories bitter, I won't make our kindness small. Some people leave a doorway and still mean something after all. There's a space we left between us, where our laughter used to stay, like a room still full of sunlight, after someone walks away. I don't hate the road that changed us, I just miss who we were then. In the space we left between us, I still bless you, my old friend. If we meet again in another season, with gentler hearts and older eyes, I hope we smile without a reason, and let the past be kind. There's a space we left between us, but love still lived there once. place we'd stay until the sky turned gold. The benches haven't moved, the paint's still fading, but somehow everything feels different now. The windows hold reflections of another year, a younger version of us laughing loud, like nothing in the world could pull us farther, like time would never separate us out. I hear echoes in the quiet, like they're waiting in the air. 1,000 little moments still pretending you're still there. Where our laughter used to live, the walls still know our names. Every corner holds a memory, every shadow holds a frame. Though the seasons kept on moving and our stories drifted free, where our laughter used to live, a part of you stays with me. Some friendships aren't lost in a single moment, they slowly disappear between the days. One missed call becomes a different lifetime. One quiet distance finds 1,000 ways. Still, I hope you're finding all the things you wanted, the dreams you carried long before the end. Because loving someone doesn't always vanish just because you stop being their friend. Maybe we were never meant forever. Maybe forever isn't what love means. Maybe some hearts leave a lasting imprint even when they leave the scene. And if I could speak across the distance, I'd simply tell you this tonight: thank you for the years you gave me, for making ordinary days feel bright. Where our laughter used to live, the echoes still remain, like sunlight on an empty room or flowers after rain. Though we became different stories on different roads to see, where our laughter used to live, a part of you stays with me. Glow the way they always did. The evening settles softly on the leaves, and somewhere in the quiet of this city lives the laughter we once shared. A part of you stays with me. No slam doors, no final conversation, no stormy night, no reasons left behind. Just fewer messages between the seasons, and longer spaces growing over time. I kept expecting we'd return to normal, like old songs finding rhythm once again. But little by little we became strangers who still remembered how it used to end. Some endings never never make a sound. They simply fade into the air, until one day you look around and realize they're no longer there. It's a different kind of goodbye, when nobody says farewell, when a friendship turns into a memory without a story left to tell. It's a different kind of heartbreak, not the kind the movies show. Just two hearts drifting farther than either one could know. I still remember all the little details, the jokes that only made sense to us two, the way we talk about the distant future, as if forever was already true. Now your name appears like an old photograph, a beautiful moment frozen in time. Not painful in the way I thought it would be, just something I still visit in my mind. Maybe life just pulled us into different chapters. Maybe growing up asks more than we can give. Maybe some connections aren't meant to be broken, they're simply changed by how we learn to live. And though I wish we had one final moment, one last conversation face to face, I'm learning not every goodbye needs words to leave a lasting place. It's a different kind of goodbye, when love remains but life moves on, when the bond still lives inside you even after it is gone. It's a different kind of heartbreak, but I finally understand. Some people leave your everyday life and never leave your heart again. Memories glowing softly in the dark. A different kind of goodbye, and the friendship that still left its mark. I turned the corner by the old apartment, the evening painted gold across the sky. The traffic moved the way it always used to, but something in the air pulled me behind. The trees still lean above the cracked sidewalk, the same as they did all those years ago. And every step felt like a conversation between the girl I was and what I know. even when people move away. Funny how a single street can hold 1,000 yesterdays. On the street we walk together, I can almost hear your voice. Every laugh we left behind there still echoes through the noise. Though the years have changed the picture and the seasons came and went, on the street we walk together, a little piece of us still lives. Talked about the lives we'd have someday, and all the places we would finally see. Back then the future felt so close and certain, like nothing could divide you and me. Life had its own roads waiting in the distance, dreams that slowly carried us apart. Not with anger, not with broken promises, just separate directions for our hearts. If I could meet that younger version of us standing underneath the evening light, I'd tell her not to fear the changing seasons. Not every ending means something wasn't right, because some friendships become part of your story even after they've reached their final page, and the love they leave behind keeps growing quietly long after you've turned away. On the street we walk together, I can still feel who we were, like sunlight caught inside a photograph, too beautiful to blur. Though our paths no longer cross now, and our lives were meant to change, on the street we walk together, the memories remain. Together lives the best of our memories. We sat beneath the old streetlight talking, like we had all the answers in our hands, making plans bigger than the little town around us. Certain life would bend to our demands. We spoke in dreams and borrowed confidence, believing every promise would come true. Back when tomorrow seemed so easy to imagine, back when I imagined it with you. Funny how the years keep teaching what we couldn't understand, that growing up means letting go of things we never planned. Back when we knew everything, or at least we thought we did, we were forever like a promise, and carried hope like little kids. I smile at those old memories, even though they make me ache. Back when we knew everything were some of my favorite days. The world turned out much larger than we pictured, and people changed in ways we couldn't see. Life kept drawing different maps before us, leading you one way and leading me. Still every now and then I catch myself laughing at something only you would understand. And for a second all the years between us vanish, like they were written in the sand. Maybe wisdom isn't knowing all the answers, maybe it's learning what is worth holding on to. And though I couldn't keep our story from changing, I'll always keep the part that came from you. The years may take the people from beside us, and time may rearrange the paths we choose, but some memories become a quiet lighthouse, guiding us long after we've moved. Back when we knew everything, the stars felt close enough to touch. The future seemed so simple, and somehow that was enough. Though the world became more complicated than either one of us could see, back when we knew everything still means everything to me. The streetlight's gone, the years keep moving. The town looks smaller than before, but somewhere in those summer evenings, we are still dreaming by that door. Back when we knew everything, and the world was ours to explore. There's a notebook on the shelf beside my window, filled with words I never found the nerve to say. Pages folded underneath unfinished sentences that somehow felt too heavy on the day. One begins with how much I still miss you. One begins with all the ways we used to shine. One begins with an apology I carried long after I convinced myself I'm fine. Too late for conversation. Some feelings never find the perfect time, so they stay between the lines forever, like quiet stars that never got to shine. These are the letters I never sent, the thank yous and the tears, the pieces of my heart still holding fragments of those years. stayed behind when life pulled us apart. The letters I never sent still live inside my heart. One letter says, I hope you're truly happy. Another says, I hope you found your way. One simply tells the story of a friendship that taught me how to love and how to stay. And though the distance grew without permission, and though the years kept moving like a stream, you still appear inside my favorite memories as clearly as you did inside my dreams. To bring back what has faded, or reopen bridges that no longer burn. I'd only want you to remember one thing before these words finally drift away. You were once a piece of my whole world, and I'm grateful to this day. These are the letters I never sent, the stories left untold, the laughter and the growing pains, the memories I still hold. Though the pages may stay hidden and the ink may slowly fade, the letters I never sent still carry your name. Beside the window, the evening light begins to fall, and maybe some words aren't meant for answers. They're meant to help us heal after all. I used to think the people that we loved most would stay beside us all our lives, like mountains standing through every season, like stars that never leave the night. But time has its own quiet way of teaching what no one tells you when you're young, that some hearts only walk a certain distance before their chapter comes undone. And it hurts to learn that love and goodbye can live inside the same memory. Some friends become memories, not because they meant less, not because the story failed or ended with regret. Some friends become memories and still remain a part of you, like sunlight on an old photograph that never quite fades from view. I still hear echoes in familiar places, a laugh carried by the evening breeze, tiny reminders hidden in ordinary moments that arrive when I least expect to see. And though we we became different people, following roads neither one could predict. I don't look back with anger anymore, only gratitude for what we lived. You help build pieces of who I am in ways you'll probably never know. There are parts of my heart that still carry the kindness you planted long ago. And even if we never speak again, or stand beneath the same sky someday, nothing can erase the years we shared, or the light you left along the way. Inside your soul you visit whenever you feel alone. Some friends become memories, yet their love remains somehow. And every part of who I am still carries pieces of them now. Keep moving one by one, but some friends become memories, and some memories never leave your heart. Some friends become memories, and some memories never leave your heart. Someone mentioned you the other evening, like it was just another passing name. And for a moment all the years between us fell away exactly as they came. I almost told a story from our younger days, the kind I'd always tell without a thought. But halfway through I felt the empty distance and remembered all the conversations lost. How someone can be everywhere inside your memories and mind, yet nowhere in your everyday life at the very same time. It's the silence after your name that still catches me sometimes, the space where stories used to follow, the pause between the lines. It's the silence after your name that feels the hardest part. Not because I still need you here, but because you once were part of my heart. There was a time your voice lived in my mornings, and your laughter filled the edges of my days. Now you're a photograph inside a memory, a familiar light seen from far away. I wonder if you ever think about those summers, or if they've simply blended into years. Maybe we've both become different people, still carrying traces of what brought us here. But love has a way of leaving fingerprints long after someone isn't near. And maybe healing isn't losing the memory or pretending that it didn't matter then. Maybe it's learning to hold it gently without wishing for it back again. It's the silence after your name that reminds me where we've been. A quiet room filled with echoes of who we used to be back then. It's the silence after your name, but it doesn't hurt the same. Now it feels like gratitude wrapped inside the rain. But now it feels like peace at last. We started from the same small intersection, sharing dreams beneath the same blue sky. Certain we'd be standing side by side forever, watching all our futures pass us by. But somewhere in the middle of becoming, the roads beneath our feet began to bend. Not suddenly, not with a grand disaster, just quietly beyond what we could mend. Some flowers bloom toward different sunlight, some rivers find a different sea, and neither one is wrong for changing. They're only learning how to be. We were growing in different directions, following different stars above. Because we stopped believing or ran out of love. We were growing in different directions, becoming who we had to be. And sometimes that's the reason people leave so quietly. You found meaning in places I never wandered. I chased dreams you never wanted to pursue. And slowly our conversations changed their colors into shades neither one of us knew. I used to wonder if we could have stopped it, if one more effort might have changed the end. But now I think some stories aren't about saving, they're about appreciating what has been. Speak to who we were back then, I tell us not to fear the years ahead, because love isn't measured by forever, by the words that were left unsaid. It's measured by the fingerprints it leaves behind, the ways it helps your heart become its own. And every step I take into tomorrow still carries pieces of what we've known. And neither one of us was to blame. We were chapters helping shape each other before life turned another page. We were growing in different directions, yet part of you remains with me, like roots beneath the surface of the person I've become today. With understanding finally. There's an old photograph inside a drawer, tucked between the pages of another year. I found it while I was cleaning out the memories, and somehow ended up staying there. Not because I wish to turn the clock backward, or undo all the ways life changed, just because some people leave a kindness that never really fades away. Time has taught me how to carry both the ending and the light, how to let go of what happened without letting go completely inside. I still save a place for you, not at the table, not by the door, but somewhere in the quiet corners of the heart you knew before. I still save a place for you, not because I'm holding on, but because some people matter even after they are gone. Have given both of us new stories, new people, different roads, different skies. And maybe if we met today as strangers, we'd barely recognize each other's lies. But I believe the heart keeps certain treasures, not to revisit every now and then, to remember who helped shape the journey and who we were back then. It taught me things without intending, how to listen, how to stay, how to find laughter in ordinary moments and carry warmth into the grave. And though our paths no longer meet each morning, and life has scattered us like leaves in flight, the love inside those years remains unbroken by distance, change, or time. I still save a place place for you inside the story of my life. Between the chapters full of growing and the pages full of life, I still save a place for you where the good memories remain, like sunlight resting on a window long after the rain. The photograph goes back into the drawer. The evening settles softly through the room, and somewhere in the quiet of my heart there will always be a place for you. I used to search for reasons in the distance, trying to understand where things went wrong, looking for a moment I could point to, a single place where we stopped holding on. But life is rarely written in a straight line, and hearts don't always change in ways we see. Sometimes the years arrive like quiet weather and leave us standing where we used to be. Neither one of us was broken, neither one of us was wrong. We were simply becoming different people as the years moved on. The seasons changed us both, like leaves turning colors in the light. The seasons changed us both without asking if we were ready for goodbye. And though we couldn't stay the same forever, I still treasure what we had. The seasons changed us both, and that doesn't make it sad. You found strength in places I never searched for. I found dreams that pulled me somewhere new, and somewhere between all our growing, the space between us quietly grew too. Still, when I think about the years behind us, I don't feel bitterness or blame, only gratitude for all the moments before life asked us both to change. Isn't measured by its ending or by how long two people stay. Maybe it's measured by the love they leave behind long after they've gone their separate ways. And if I had the chance to live it over, knowing everything I know today, I'd still choose every memory we made, even if it ended this way. The seasons changed us both, but they can never take the years we shared. The seasons changed us both, yet your kindness is still everywhere. In the person I've become, the change. Spring becomes summer, summer becomes fall, and every season leaves something beautiful behind. The seasons changed us both, and that's okay after all. Tucked inside a notebook, places we swore we'd visit someday soon. Names of cities written in messy handwriting, dreams that felt so certain in that room. Back then we packed tomorrow in our pockets, believing we could carry every plan. But life became much heavier than expected, and some things slipped right through our hands. Not everything is meant to travel with us. Not every promise reaches the end. Sometimes growing means accepting what we cannot keep again. What we couldn't carry forward still lives somewhere behind, in old conversations, faded photographs, and corners of my mind. What we couldn't carry forward was never lost completely. It became part of the story that helped shape me quietly. There were routines that disappeared unnoticed, small traditions no one thought to save. Inside ordinary afternoons together that slowly drifted with the changing days. And though I sometimes miss those little details, I wouldn't ask the years to turn around, because every loss became a lesson, and every ending left a kind of ground. To think acceptance meant forgetting or learning not to feel the ache anymore. But now I know acceptance is remembering without wishing to reopen every door. It's thanking life for what it gave you, even when it couldn't stay, and carrying the love without the longing into another day. Carry forward still shines inside the years, like sunlight through an old window, softened by our tears. What we couldn't carry forward didn't disappear from view. It simply became part of who I am, and part of who I knew. Slowly in the evening, the room grows quiet as the daylight fades. Some things were meant to travel any farther, but they were beautiful along the way. There was a time I held the ending tightly, turning every page back in my mind, looking for a sentence I had missed somehow, a reason hidden between the lines. But stories aren't unfinished when they finish, and love doesn't disappear when people leave. Some chapters simply reach their final paragraph and ask us gently to believe. The hardest thing about acceptance is learning not to hold on tight, but to place the memory carefully into the hands of time. This is a chapter folded softly, not torn apart, not left behind, just carefully placed among the pages of a beautiful life. This is a chapter folded softly with gratitude instead of pain, a story I no longer need to rewrite, to cherish once again. Photographs don't make me cry now. The old streets don't feel quite the same. The memories arrive like old familiar visitors, bringing comfort when they came. And every year has softened the sharp edges that once felt impossible to understand, until the friendship became less about the ending and more about where it began. If every person enters for a reason, then maybe yours was simply this: to teach my heart how deeply friendship matters and how beautiful connection is. And though our story didn't last forever, forever was never what made it true. It was the ordinary days we shared together that made it worth living through. This is a chapter folded softly, resting peacefully inside my soul, a piece of who I used to be that helped make me whole. This is a chapter folded softly, and now I finally understand. Some stories don't need different endings to be exactly what they planned. Remains upon the shelf beside me. The pages rest beneath the evening light. A chapter folded softly and finally at peace tonight. the distance, the empty places where we used to stand. The silence growing slowly through the years, like something I can never understand. But time has a way of changing perspectives, like sunlight moving across a room. And now when I look back at all those memories, the warmth arrives before the wound. Because every laugh we shared together still lives somewhere inside me now. And every ordinary moment feels extraordinary somehow. Thank you for that time, for every day we didn't know would matter, for every conversation after midnight, and every dream we chased together. Thank you for that time, for the memories that still shine through. Even though life changed the story, I'll always be grateful for you. Thank you for the lessons you never knew. You taught me the patience, kindness, and the ways you listened well. Thank you for the parts of me that grew beside you, and for the stories only we could tell. The years may have carried us in different directions, but they can never take away the truth that some people become part of your foundation long after you've outgrown your youth. By being part of it back then, and I wouldn't change a single chapter, even knowing how it ends. Thank you for that time, for the laughter and the growing pains, for every season that we shared together, and every memory that remains. Thank you for that time, for the light you left behind. Some friendships don't stay forever, but their love survives the timeline. The evening settles softly through the window. The years rest gently in my mind, and all that's left to say is simple. Thank you for that time. Thank you for that time. I heard the wind outside my window, carrying another season in. And for the first time in a long while, I didn't feel the need to look back again. Not because the memories are fading, or because they mattered any less, but because they finally found their place now among the stories I love best. road becomes a different horizon. Every heart becomes a different sky. And sometimes loving someone deeply means letting them fly. So I'm wishing you well from here, wherever life may lead your feet. May you find the kind of happiness you once hoped you would meet. And if our paths never cross again, please know this remains true. I'll always be thankful for the years that brought me close to you. I hope the world has been kind to your spirit. I hope your dreams have found a place to grow. I hope you laughed beneath 1,000 sunsets and found the peace we searched for long ago. And if you ever think about those younger days, the ones we carried carefully for years, I hope they bring a gentle smile upon your face instead of tears. You were never meant to stay forever, and maybe neither was I. But what we shared became a piece of who we are that time can never deny. So this is not a goodbye in sadness or a final look behind. It's simply love changing its shape and becoming something kind. I'm wishing you well from here, with every part of my heart at ease. May your mornings be filled with sunlight and your nights with gentle peace.